You got 3 seconds to like this video or you ain't getting nothing for Christmas. You gonna wake up in the morning, all your presents gonna be gone because I took them. You got 3 seconds. There you go. 1, 2. Yeah, you better like this video. Now subscribe too. Subscribe! Gang, I set a girl hair on fire at church. Now, before y'all say I'm going to hell, let me tell y'all what happened. I don't know if any of y'all grew up in the church house, but if you grew up in the church house as a kid, when you starting to get a little older, they start giving you like little duties you do in church. And one of my duties when I became like 7 years old or something like that, 7, 8, I was an acolyte. Now, I don't know if y'all know what an acolyte is. An acolyte is the person that come down the aisles with the big old stick that lights the candles. And at the end of church, they let out the candles. Now, this is a normal Sunday. Sunday morning start off regular. My grandma brushed my hair. She put the little oil sheen all on my head. I could barely breathe in that motherfucker. She brushed my hair down, greased my hair all up, tell me that I'm acolyting today at church. I'm like, okay. So we get to church, and the lady tell me, she briefed me before I even acolyte this Sunday. She said, Ethan, you're going to have somebody else acolyte with you today. And when you come back with the pastor at the end of church, you turn left and she turns right. And y'all just holds the stick over while the pastor and the pastor wife walk through. So I'm like, okay, easy enough. I got it. I've done this 100 times. I've been an acolyte for a long time. I got it. So at the beginning of the church, I come like the acolyte I usually am. I light the candle and I come back and I sit down and then I put the candlestick right back under me. And church is going on as usual. It's a whole lot of crying. It's a whole lot of passing outs. It's a whole lot of praise and worships. It's a whole lot of songs. It's a whole lot of the pastor sound like he on his last breath. It's a whole lot of that. Now it's the end of church. Now, I don't know how y'all church went, but at the end of church, we always sing, let the church say amen. Let the church say amen. Something like that. Let the church say amen. Every church service, they sing that. Now, when they sing that, while they saying let the church say amen, I got to grab my candlestick and we walk up and we put a little flame on the top of the candlestick, and then we let out the candle with the other end of the candlestick. And now I'm walking down the aisle with the pastor and his wife and the stewardess and stuff like that right behind us. So it's me and the girl, we walking down the aisle. And as we walking down the aisle and we get to the end, I could hear the lady voice in my head go,
Ethan, you turn right, she turns left.
or I heard her say,
you turn left, and she turns right.
Now my little young dyslexic ass is confused. I'm like, did she say I turn left and she turn right, or did she say I turn right and she turn left? So I ain't know. So I just did what felt natural to me, and I turned right as she turned right, and I backed up. If you ever see me looking like this, that's because I done fucked up. Now the pastor and his wife walked past us, and I still got this face on my look like I done stole from the offering plate. I'm over here I'm looking like a thief. So they looking at me like, well, what the hell wrong with him? Somebody check his pockets before we leave. That boy stole a handful of peppermints or something. He got the face of, he done fucked up. And I did. I had the face like I done fucked up. And I ain't even know why I fucked up or how I fucked up. I just knew I fucked up. And then I just hear a crackling sound. And then I started to smell burnt hair. I'm like, why is somebody help? And then I turn and the other girl acting like hair's on fire. I done put her damn hair on fire by me turning right. And then the pastor wife grabs the Bible and start beating the shit out the girl's head. I'm like, good Lord, they beating her head. And then everybody in there like, old lady's like, oh God, oh, she's on fire. I'm like, oh shit. And the girl don't even know that her on fire. She just thinks she getting beat by pastor wife. She over here like, she thinks she getting her ass beat. I don't know what the fuck going on. I just know I caught this girl hair on fire, and I'm trying my best not to laugh. Because if I laugh, I feel like with my grandma in there, I'm going to be getting beat by a Bible next. Maybe worse, I'm going to be getting beat by the damn offering plate if I start laughing. So I'm sitting there trying my best to stop laughing. I'm over here trying to fan her, trying to help the smoke. I'm trying to help her to stay out of fire because I don't want my ass beat. I'm like, oh, Lord, I'm sorry. I apologize. I am sorry. And then the girl here lets out. And now I just smell like burnt hair in this bitch, like somebody's doing some hair ritual or something. It stinks in this damn church. And I look at my aunt and I try my best not to laugh while looking at my aunt. And then I look at my grandma, and my grandma just has the face of disappointment. She just, My grandma don't say much when she mad. She just go, That's all she says is, And I'm like, God damn. And then that was the first time I got fired. After that, they fired me. It was no more me being the acolyte. I got fired. And that was just the first of many firings to come. I think that was the Lord foreshadowing what was going to happen some years later in the future. Because after that, the next 4 jobs that I done had after that, my ass got fired. I got fired from them. I think that was just the Lord. And but you ain't going to be shit on the job. That lady told you, you turn left, she turned right. Your ass went right on with her to the right.